Yo, ¿cómo están? It's Wild on Tuesday, and thank you for joining my channel, The Wild Bunch. Hopefully you guys come out to watch. Please hit that like, that subscribe, and the bell for future notifications. So this week, well, let me just bring this up. This is the first time that I'm making a video like this. I do some live videos on Sundays with Hollywood, Danny D'Lo, BD, and stuff. This is the first time I'm doing a recording not on my bike. I'm a motovlogger out of water, basically. I don't feel comfortable right now. This is not what I'm used to, but we're going to get doing it. We're going to do it. I said I'm going to try to do one at least this year. I've only been on YouTube for about a year and a half or so. So this is the first time you guys are going to see me actually do a video this way. I don't know. See how you guys in the comment section. Tell me if you like it or not. Well, this week's video, because I've been getting a lot of emails, a lot of DMs. When I mean a lot, I have a good amount, and phone conversations too. I'm not going to say names or anything, so hopefully they don't think I'm going to throw them under the bus. But I get a question a lot about dealing with a relationship and a motorcycle club. And that's a whole different, I mean, that can go three routes. Are you in the club already? Are you prospecting for a club? Or are you thinking about joining a club? And the thing is, we can try to go through all these three. But let me just start off by saying, if you're involved in any of that, make sure you understand why you join that club, why you want to join that club, or why you're thinking about joining a club. Then you got to bring it up about, is it a girlfriend, short-term, long-term? Is it a wife, in best situation ready, or everything's going great? Or is it an old lady that you're already involved with in the club? That's a whole different issue. Most likely, if you have an old lady and you're in a club already, she should know what to expect. And you probably have other freaking issues that you got to deal with. So we can start off by understanding that you have to overly, why in this relationship, in the club or prospecting. I understand the club say family job club. A lot of us know that's a little bullshit, because clubs will expect you to understand that when they say family first, the club turns into your family. So club is kind of family, and that means number one too. So you gotta be really serious about understanding what your priorities are. Also, you have to make sure and go back to when you started dating, right? Pull the red carpet out when you have time, because when you're in the club, your time is the club's time. You're going to be going from work to the club. So a lot of times you're not going to be there with your old lady, your wife, your girlfriend. Man, why is my sign looking a little tilted? Is it me? I don't know. But pull the stops, man. Send flowers. Freaking send cookies. That's what I did. I made calls. I can't be there. I'm going to make sure I get something delivered to the house. They have to see that you're thinking about them. We get onto this comfortable state of life that we've stopped treating people the way you feel for them. So they lose track of that. And let me tell you, for the guys, let's start with the guys that are wanting to join a club, that have a wife or girlfriend. You got to be totally honest with them. And I don't mean I mean brutally honest, and fucking lie beyond the honesty and tell them how bad it's going to be, most likely. Don't sugarcoat this shit and tell them, well, hon, it's going to be about twice a week and maybe 1 week in a month. We're going to do a run. We got church every one night a week, and it's only an hour. If you're prospecting, and the guys that have prospected, if you know, it's a lot more time than that. So you better tell them, though, 4 times a week you're going to be gone. 2 weekends a month you're going to be gone. You're not going to see me much. And it's going to be like that for a while. Prospecting, it's going to be like that for a while. When you're in the club, it gets hard. It's not easy. So you need to have somebody that's supportive. Now remember, your girlfriend, your wife made some vows to you before, and your girlfriend might be thinking about making vows, and they're going to tell you things for you to feel comfortable, like they support you 120 billion times. So remember that they're going to tell you they support you 110%, that they're with you, that they're going to be there, have your back, no matter what, hon. You go do your thing. I'll tell you what, that won't last too long. You missed the first nice dinner event. or function for her work or going out with a group of friends, when you start forgetting things to pick up for her, trust me, there's going to be a lot of stuff you're going to forget. Hopefully you don't forget anniversaries or birthdays. Pre-program that in your calendars. Have something auto remind you. But that's going to start taking a toll. Months go by. You miss something else, she's going to blow up on you. Your relationship is going to be so rocky, and she's going to almost give you an ultimatum, guaranteed. Guaranteed. She's going to tell her friends all you care about is that club and bike. Even if it's true, what's important to you? Do you want, who's going to be your long term? If you're prospecting for a club, are you going to be with that club for more than 5 years? You got to think about that in regards that, are you dedicated? Or are you dedicated to the girlfriend who you just met, or maybe a long-term girlfriend who can be considered a wife, or a wife of 10 years, 17 years with kids? Because I'm going to tell you this. If you get in a bike accident, who do you think is going to be by your side at the hospital? Who? You think the club will? I'll give it this much. There are clubs out there that guys I've seen them. They will be by your side. They will help you out. The clubs will help you out. But majority of the times, I'm not saying majority. I hate saying the word majority. A lot of times that I notice, in the beginning, they'll go to the hospital, make their visits to show that they made it, to show their face. And if they're prospects, they're trying to show face so that the club sees that they're going out there and putting rounds. Then you're going to notice that everybody's going to be gone, and they're going to be sending maybe letters here and there, text or something. But guess who's going to be by you? Wiping your ass, feeding you, or whatever. Your old lady, your wife, your girlfriend. They'll be there 24/7 if they don't work. They'll just go home to freaking take a shower or some bullshit. They'll bring their dinner there. And if you have kids, they'll find sitters. So remember who's going to be with you when shit hits the fan. And understand what your priorities are. Remember, family, job, club. That's what they say. Is it going to be true? We don't know until you find out. Every club is different. I'm not speaking about one particular club. There's so many clubs out there. There's awesome clubs out there. I mean, when people think motorcycle clubs, they think of a certain percent or a 1% club or 99. I mean, there's all these awesome clubs that are like Gardens of the Children and different clubs that help a lot of people, and they have a little different way of life. So remember to understand what you want out of the club. You have to try hard for your relationship, just like you try for your club. Your responsibility is whatever commitments you made. Remember, you're a man first. The club is not, you prospected for that club. You are in that club, not your wife. They don't care what your wife says. They don't care. Really, they don't. They may say a couple times they may care, but they don't. They don't care. But you're a man first. Anyone disrespects her, you got to deal like a man. You got to know what you want in life. Are you living your early 20s, what you wanted, but now you're in your 40s with a full-time job, maybe run a business, you have a wife, you have other things going on, you have kids. I mean, should you be in a club? There's a lot of riding associations that are awesome. I mean, Llama's out there, Latin American Motorcycle Association, awesome association. There's riding groups, there's other associations. You don't have to be in an MC. So remember, pick the lifestyle that you could, not what you want, what you could live. And if you don't have it in your heart, don't wear it in your back. So hopefully you guys understand. And for the people in watching, please leave some comments in the comment section. Tell us some tips if you're in clubs or were in a club or got in a situation that you broke up with your girlfriend, your wife, or they broke up with you, dumped you, cheated on you, whatever. But trust is the big thing too when it comes to clubs. You have to trust each other. They know when you're out and about that you're going to be out to these parties. I mean, if you're a prospect, you know that's not going to work. I mean, you're out there to work. But when you're in the part of the club, you're having a good old time. They have to have the trust that you ain't fooling around. You got to be open I get, like I said, I get this questions. Guys, all been watching Jessie, my old lady. She has her show with China Doll and Tia now, and they see the way she is, and she's awesome, right? And but it's a rarity. We have open communication. We don't talk no club business. Never have, never been. She never even questioned me. Never questioned me. I say I gotta go. She's okay. Lock the door behind you. That's it. She told me anything about girls or anything. We have open conversation. Make sure we understand each other. What's going on? You got to be open and honest with yourself and with your wife, your girlfriend, old lady, whatever you want to call them. But be honest with yourself. Be a man who you are and understand what you want. So please leave everything in comments, tips in the comment section. A lot of guys watch that. Remember, watch every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central. We have the girls, the biker wives, and that's at 6 p.m. Central. That's Jessie, Tia, China Doll. They talk about everything biker wives. Then comes around the round table with Black Dragon and a whole mess of guests out there at 7 p.m. Central. Then we have my favorite, the Neutral Zone at 8 p.m. Central with Danny D-Lo, Hollywood, and myself. We have special guests. We do have fun all the time. So please remember, hit that like, that subscribe, and the bell for future notifications. Until next week, much love and respect. Peace.